in the context of South African politics, if I wanted to be a politician who lacks a politician who lacks integrity, a politician who is not true to his word, a politician who doesn't walk the talk. If I wanted to be a politician who is a master deceiver and a master manipulator when it comes to trying to get what you want by any means, which is the vote in South African politics, without any failure of doubt and trying to over imagine who I would be, I would choose to be the leader of the Patriotic Alliance. I would choose to be that man. I would choose to be the leader of these political parties of patriotism and what. Because you can easily get away with lack of accountability. You can easily get away with anything. Nobody will hold you accountable. We see today Mr. Gayton Mchenzie. It seems like he enjoys it when no one is holding him accountable. And I'm not saying people shouldn't even hold him. They should hold him accountable for his failure to perform in the sport and art and culture if he fails to perform. But so far so good. He's been doing an amazing job. That one I have to give it to him. He's been lacking there and there, but he's been doing an amazing job. I can't blind my eyes and act like I don't see that. The man has been trying his best. He's trying. So, yeah. But his promises before elections, should they just be gone unseen? Because today, the EFF, Julius Malema, and other political parties, they are still scrutinized for the things they have promised the people of South Africa. They are still scrutinized for the things they've been talking about years and years back. Things of open borders, things that the EFF is even out of control of. They are still scrutinized about that. But why is Mr. Gayton Mchenzie given a free pass when people have to hold him accountable for deceiving the people of South Africa by telling them that he's gonna chase the foreigners, he's gonna close the borders, he's gonna make sure he does what he needs to be done for these foreigners to even close their illegal businesses and their illegal establishments? Why is he getting away with deceiving people like that? Because let's be honest, this is not me trying to attack him. This is in the public eye. We all know what the man has been doing before elections. We all know his campaigns. Abahambe, foreigners must go. Now that he's in power, closer in proximity to even other people who can make things happen for him and his political party and what his political party stands for. But he's not involved. He is not involved. We all know that. He's not chasing any foreigners. He failed to chase foreigners. He will still fail even into the future. The big question will arise when the local government elections come and also when the national elections come. A big question for the voters, because this will determine if the South African voters are really naive or they are really about change. Because even with the EFF itself, whatever they've been promising, it will determine if they're going to get more votes or not. Even with the MK party, it will determine if they will get more votes or not. Because all these political parties are here in the forefront. All of them are doing work for everyone. Doing work in the townships, doing work wherever they have MMCs. And let's be honest, all these political parties, in a way, they are performing. When they have MMCs, their MMCs do their duties. It's only MMCs of the DA and the ANC which seems to be selective when they're doing their work. But MMCs of these other parties, they perform. Let's be honest. Let's not even lie about that. They perform, then they try their best to do something for the people of wherever they were voted. So the people will decide based on the promises these political parties will be promising them now in the 2026 elections. I would be very surprised if Mr. Gayton Mchenzie and Patriotic Alliance can wake up today and start a campaign for 2026 elections with the same mandate like they did with the 2024 elections of foreigners must go, we are going to chase foreigners, abahambe. I would be more surprised if people believe them. I will lose faith in the humanity of South African voters. I will lose faith completely, because the demonstration has been there of the man's capacity, of the man's willingness, if you know what I'm saying. Because some things just take a willpower for you to just accomplish something. You just need to have that willpower that, you know what, I don't have the power, but I have MMCs there and there. They can do this and make things happen. Oh, I don't have MMCs. There's these political parties. They are following the same mandate I'm doing. Let me get my people, my ground forces to get closer to them and push this thing that we have been always pushing of trying to chase foreigners, this and that. Is that being done? Let's be honest. Don't say how you are hating Mr. Gayton, Mchenzie, you are jealous. Put that aside. You guys like to say that when we talk about real things. This is about accountability, because people are getting away with lies. People are getting away with deceit, and you're not holding them accountable. These are our politicians. These are people whom are holding positions of power in our country. Some of them even want the position of running the country, being president. So we must even be able to hold them accountable, even if it's not my political party. You always hold my political party leaders accountable. Nobody tells you anything. You're always holding the EFF accountable. So why is there a problem when we have to hold other political party leaders? Because what happens if the country wakes up and then they're all drunk in the country? They go and vote for this patriotic alliance. What happens when they get into power? So as we must sit back, we must not have an opinion of what they're doing. We must have an opinion even way before they get into power, which I don't believe they'll ever get into power. But that's a conversation for another day. They will get into power in other ways, but not in power like they are running the country. There's no political party that will ever get the majority of the votes in South Africa. That one will never happen, not in the immediate time. Maybe in 20 years to come. I think Prince Mashele was right. And I also made my own projections, my own analysis, and I realized this man is right. With the DA having their base of 21, 20, 23%, the DA will never lose that base. And then with the ANC losing their base slowly by slowly, the ANC will never lose all their votes in just these local elections and the coming 2029 elections. They will lose a few percentages. With the MK party growing steady, with the EFF supposedly losing Ganyani, they won't lose that whole 9% and then it's zero. They will either grow it, or if they lose, they will lose 2. MK party will grow maybe by 5, 2, 3. If EFF happens to grow, it will grow maybe by 2, 3, 4. So it's far from any political party getting majority. Even the MK party knows it, but they're just using it just for maybe you have to fake it until you believe it. Fake it until it's the truth. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. But Mr. Gayton Mchenzie, man, no. He said he's gonna chase foreigners. Now it's 2025 now. He hasn't chased one foreigner. Not even one foreigner. Someone is gonna come here and say, oh, he's not the police, he's not the minister of police. Look at what the EFF has been doing. They're not the minister of police, but they've been doing a lot of things. The MMC of the EFF. Look at the EFF has been cleaning Tshwane. They're not the minister of cleaning the whole country, but they're cleaning Tshwane. The ground forces of the EFF, they've been doing a lot of work on the ground. That is not even doing work that don't even favor them, that they won't even get appreciation for, but they're doing it. What's wrong with this one? Just because he's a minister of sports and arts and culture. So he's a minister of sports and arts and culture. Whatever I promise people, he must not do it. Ha! Wasn't shy, I'm a politician. But it is what it is. Thank you very much.